Hello, everybody. What are your thoughts on marijuana? If I were to ask you that question, you'd probably say what everyone else is saying. Like it's bad for you or it's addicting and you shouldn't do it. Do you know how many people have died from smoking marijuana compared to tobacco or alcohol? It's probably slim to none. And from my personal experience, I I smoked tobacco. I drank alcohol. I smoked weed before. And what I learned from that experience, I felt more uncomfortable smoking tobacco or alcohol than I did from smoking weed. And there are many false facts or misconceptions surrounding marijuana because marijuana is not addictive. It is beneficial and it should be legalized for medical and recreational use. So, the first misconception that many people have, they automatically assume marijuana is an addictive drug. That would be the first misconception. According to Psychology Today, marijuana is not physically addictive like other drugs such as heroin, crack, or meth. It is simply a mental addiction that you can control. It is like it's like craving a certain type of food or you're addicted to a TV show. You have cravings for it, or you have a feeling of missing it. And what I can tell you, you can easily control that kind of addiction. Personally, I smoked weed before from my sophomore year of high school to my first year of college. And I was able to break that addiction because now I'm a senior in college now and I'm not smoking since then. So I could automatically back up that claim that marijuana is not an addictive drug. The second misconception is that people say is that marijuana is a harmful drug. What I could tell you is there's no toxins in marijuana like other drugs. THC is the main chemical for that kind of high. Dr. Cox states that these chemicals bind to certain nerve receptors in the brain, releasing dopamine. And this has beneficial health benefits. It alleviates pain. Okay, so according to Heck from UC San Diego, they conducted an experiment where they put chili peppers under your skin, right? And the only way to alleviate that pain is from smoking marijuana. And that test was successful. Another way that marijuana could help benefit you is they prevent cancer cells from spreading. From University of Madrid, they did a study that THC inhibited a tumor growth in one of their patients. So that just shows you that marijuana is not a harmful drug whatsoever. People today are just wrongfully being locked up for this beneficial drug. Our country as a whole spends about $68 billion a year on its prisoners, and police have carried about 800,000 arrests of people for having marijuana violations since 2012. Legalizing that drug would spend $11.3 billion less on prisons, and you could use that to fund education or anything else within the community or nation that we need, healthcare, or anything like that, instead of having people in prisons just because of smoking marijuana. California right now is making about $1.5 to $4 billion in revenue for selling cannabis. Legalizing weed, they will have exponential growth throughout the nation. Exponential growth. Can you just imagine that? So today we have examined and debunked these misconceptions of smoking weed and the benefits that this country can have from legalizing it. People would tend to be ignorant when it comes to marijuana, and they would just ignore the facts. I feel like before anyone starts talking bad or anything bad whatsoever about marijuana, they should at least come up with the facts instead of turning a blind eye. Hopefully today, you could all see the benefits of marijuana if it were to become legal. Thank you.